We are doing blind photo critiques, but just on portraits. All right, can we look at some images? Take a look at it.
You know, the problem with this photo, if we're going to start there, a rim light would have helped because they're floating heads. That's like a big one for me with lighting. But then also, I'm big on hands because you can have somebody smile, but emotion and what's really going on usually happens in the hands. And he is just gripping onto her pretty tight there. Yeah. But on a positive note, good job with the head positions. That, you know, classic Monty Zucker, eyes to mouth. Distance between the two of them is there.
And then this one. Okay. The general problem I have with all the lighting is this is probably the best one of the three, but it's just not flattering, right? Mm-hmm. It's just not flattering lighting. For example, he's shooting at a low angle up to them. This is what you do when you want to make people look aggressive, right? Everybody looks better. I mean, when people take selfies, do they take it from here?
No,
do they take it from here?
Above the head.
They take it from up here. Why? Because this looks better. What did this seemingly professional photographer do? Shoot from down below. And it, number one, it creates distortion, which isn't good. I don't think that the lens that they did is doing them any favor.
Well, no, look how small he looks.
Yeah, he looks very small. So you've got the wrong lens. You've got a bad angle, and the brightest thing in the photo is her décolletage. Give me 5 points for using décolletage. Thank you. Décolletage. All right. So this one, it's just, and the lighting is like he's got a hot spot on his nose. It's just not flattering lighting. If you look at, well, Vanessa's work or anyone's work that does good lighting, the lighting should be beautiful and flattering, and it's just not. It's just flat. And if you look at where the lighting position is, look at it. You can see it in his eyes, in her eyes. The light's straight
it's more
in front
dead
of them.
center.
And they're not doing beauty lighting. I mean, this is like dead straight in front of them. So you don't have flattering shadows. You don't have any depth and dimension.
Scott, once you understand the direction and the shape, lighting has a formula to it all the way back to the classic painters. That's why we use those as the examples.
And
this is one where it's just flat. If you got that, like you talked about, you get that 45 degrees over, 45 degrees up. That's like your starting point, and you sculpt around that. You're just gonna have better results.
In the meantime, I'm looking at these images, and look at her eyes. They got like a light on either side. The lighting is just bad.
It's too flat.
It's JCPenney portrait style.
JCPenney portraits, exactly.
It's like it's lit. It's just lit.
Yeah. And this one too, there's like, where's the light? Straight in front of them. Why are you putting the light straight in front of them? Look, if you do nothing but loop lighting, you're just going to give them a very nice, flattering,
Yeah.
I remember getting a book on lighting years ago, and the book had it was like 100 lighting setups. 87 of them had the main light in the loop lighting position at a 45-degree angle, right?
Yeah.
Or over to a Rembrandt, somewhere in there. Out of 100 setups. No, they put lights in places and put gels and everything, but the light that was lighting the subjects almost always, why would they put it at a 45-degree angle? Because it's very flattering. This photographer said,
there's a formula.
I'm not going to do the flattering stuff. I'm going to put it right in front of them. Like they're in an operating room or at your dentist. This is where your dentist puts the lighting. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that this is a professional photographer, and these are not professional shots. All right, let's move on. Here we go.
Okay. This is colorful.
Oh, yeah, I like this.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of AI retouching on her face, but this is colorful. It's definitely. But it's pretty.
I like the lighting on this one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wish her eyes weren't so far over, but not a total deal breaker.
Kind of fell apart on this third.
Yeah, I would say this one is.
This is doing really good. What the hell happened here?
This is a really good piece of advice someone gave me when it comes to your portfolio and your website. People will always judge you by your worst photo. And if you keep that in mind, you can really cull down your portfolio appropriately.
I agree. Now, looks like her white balance could be a little warmer, but there's all kinds of problems here. But
yes,
yeah, it's just it's not even the same photographer.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it literally looks like a different photographer. So maybe you're seeing something in this photo that we're not seeing. I'm seeing the white balance. Her skin was a little clammy. On the left, And by the way, Vanessa, we deal with this every single blind critique, every one of them. Well, because what it is I think that a lot of photographers know not to shoot in direct light.
Right.
You can shoot in direct light if you really know what you're doing, right? Like Cliff Mountner does amazing things in direct light and stuff. There's things you can do photographically in direct light that are very flattering. Your subject looks great, but it's not many people. However, many people do know to shoot in the shade. But apparently those people do not know to switch their white balance to shade. That's all you have to do.